Hello, crew. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the US. How are you going? Are you eating lots of food? Have you celebrated? What's going on? What are you doing? Are you with family? Are you not allowed to be with family? Would you love to be with family, but you can't? Or you're quite happy to not be with your family? What's going on in your part of the world for those of you that are in the US? I'd love to know. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia. It's not an Australian sort of tradition. So we're a little bit sort of immune to the whole festivities of Thanksgiving. But for those of you that are celebrating, I hope you're having an amazing time. For those of you that are not celebrating, welcome, as per normal. What I'm going to share with you today is a couple of little things regarding Facebook stories. So this will just give you a couple of ideas of a couple of different things to do that, one, people may not know they've got this particular Facebook story feature. And two, something that you can do in your Facebook stories which can really help you maybe promote something, but you're not quite sure how to do it in Facebook stories because of the restrictions of the timing of the video and things like that. So a couple of good tips here. Those of you in my online crew coaching community, I'm actually going to do a full training video for you guys on this. So I'll just, I'm not sharing my phone with you guys today. I'm just going to show you my phone so don't show you the screen. But those of you in my coaching community, I'm actually going to do a full training video on how to do both these things and all the features of it. Okay. So before I get into that, a couple of quick reminders. What I talked about yesterday and what to post on social media to get more sales, the free Black Friday training that's actually on live on Black Friday regarding what to post on social media to get more sales, how to attract more people to you, some of the things not to do on social media. That's a free Black Friday training. The link to that is above. So I've got a lot of links above. It's going to destroy my organic reach of this video because Facebook doesn't like you putting external links in the description of the video, and I've got quite a few. But just check the description above this video for the link for that free Black Friday training. Just register for the training. It's completely for free. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. As long as you registered, you'll get the replay as well. Okay. 7-day online crew video challenge. It will be the last free one. It's only 7 days. Get in it, get on it, have some fun with us for 7 days. It's going to be a really easy challenge. I'm not doing a lot of the extra hard stuff that I would normally do in a 14-day or a 21-day challenge like dual live videos and stuff like that. It's just a 7-day easy peasy challenge. So invite your friends into that. They just need to get into the group, and that link is above as well. Those of you in my online crew coaching community, we had a live Q&A Zoom call yesterday for a couple of hours. I also live streamed it into the group, and I have emailed out a copy to you anyway. So just make sure that you catch the recording of that. And the training video I did with all my sort of favorite apps as far as, gifts and stickers and voice to text and all those kind of stuff. So that's also been emailed out to you guys. But the recordings are in the group as well. Okay, is that it? And just a final reminder, those of you that have been asking about it or, interested in it, the lifetime membership option to my coaching community. So it's just one payment, you never pay again for all my training in there. It is going on the 30th of this month, never to be offered again. I've been told off by my mentors. I'm giving too much away for very little. So life membership is going away on the 30th of November for good, never to be offered again. So if that's something that you want to look at, the link is above for that. That is just gold as far as value goes. So who's here? I'm presuming numbers will be a little bit down today because all the people celebrating Thanksgiving, but we've got Christine is here. How are you? Good to see you on. Christine's a life member, as is Janet. How are you guys? Good to see you on. You're full and resting now with my mum and son like the whole year. You got enough food in your belly to last a lifetime, have you? Well, the year. Hello, Patricia. Good to see you on. We've got Heather here as well. So those of you that are celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope it's been awesome. Hello, Gloria. We've got our Canadians here. You've already celebrated Thanksgiving, haven't you? Is that September for you guys? September or October? Hey, Dina, good to see you on. We've got Beth here as well. Hello, Cynthia. Great to see you here as well. And I'm sure a lot of people will be catching the replay for this one. So I'm just going to pull up my phone here. Now, you may or may not have this new feature on Facebook Stories, so you're going to go and have to have a look, but it's really different. And most people probably don't know what it actually does unless you sort of test it out. But anything new, one, you want to be doing it before everyone else is doing it. And two, you want to play with it to sort of know whether there's much benefit to it or not. So I suggest you play with this feature if you've got it. So first, we'll have a look at whether you've got it. So I'm going to go into my Facebook Stories. Just bear with me while I pull it up. Okay, so I'm in my stories. I'm just going to take a picture of a blank screen. Okay, so I'm just deliberately, just got a black screen. Okay, so that could be a picture of something or, you know, a photograph of something or something. I've just deliberately just put a black screen there. So what you want to look for to see whether you've got this or not is I'm going up to stickers. Up the top, okay, and can you see a new one there called comments? So you can see there I've got poll, which you would be used to, question, which you would be used to, but we've got this new one called comments. So what's the difference? Let's have a look at that. So this is a discussion. So you can see there, so it's a bit bright, start a discussion and people can comment there. But when they do, it actually looks like a Facebook post and everybody can see everyone else's comment. Now I'll see if one, I chose a, so that's just what it looks like. Start a discussion and write a comment. But when the person writes a comment, it doesn't go into your messenger. It goes into what looks like the comments section of what a normal Facebook post looks like. And everybody else can see everyone's comments. Like, it's just a little bit weird. And you just need to test it out to see, you know, sort of how it works. But I did one and I should have asked a better question, but I'm going to go into my stories and see if it's still, it should still be sitting there. Go back out. I'm just going to go into my stories and fast forward till I get to it. I tested it out. So this is my recent stories. Oh, Paul's re-oiling the deck at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger on it to hold it. So that's how you hold a story, guys. Just put your finger on it. So all I did was put, has COVID been difficult for you, okay for you, or no different? So I've had a couple of comments, but interestingly, the comments went into my personal messenger because they commented at the bottom. They didn't press that. But if I press see comment, look what happens. That looks like a normal post. Can you see I've got a comment there? All of the above, really, a real mixed bag, that's for sure. Let's hope 2021 will be a great year. So when I click on the comments, if there were more, they would actually appear there on the story, which is not how stories traditionally work. So all the comments are sitting on the screen and anyone else that clicks on it can see anyone else's comment. So if you go, this is still sitting in my stories, guys. If you go to my profile and click on my stories, you'll be able to see this post. So let me get out of it, that post. Like, comment on it, guys. Anybody that's on live, just comment in and say hello or something like that, and let's see what happens. But press see comment. You could also still comment to me down the bottom, and that will go into my personal messenger. And that's what a couple of people have done in the answer to this, because that's what they would be used to. So it's hit my personal messenger. It's not hit there. But it's actually collecting comments like a normal Facebook post. And anybody in your story can see everybody else's comments. So it's a little bit weird to get your head around because this is not how stories normally operates. Now, good or bad, don't know. Create discussion and engagement, maybe. Can you tag other people into a great discussion on something? Maybe. Like, think creatively about it, but just test it out. So do you guys have that? I'd be interested to know if you do or don't have it. So it's literally called comments. So if anyone is on this live and go to my stories, click on see comment and comment in, and we'll, oh, that was an alert. We'll see if there's any others there before the end of the live, okay? So I'm going to get out of there for a minute. Now, the other thing I want to share with you, oh, that's interesting. You don't have questions. Okay. I just tried to comment and it says this sticker isn't available yet. You just, oh, I just sent you a screenshot of it. Oh, that's what you were sending a screenshot of. Okay. Isn't that interesting? So, Beth, can you go into your stories? And I would presume that's come up because you don't have the option for it. Would that be correct? So let's just go back into creating a story, back to my black screen. So I've gone to stickers and it's sitting there. It's the one that's called comments. Beth, do you have that or do you not have that? I'm presuming you're getting that alert because you don't have that. So I'd be interested to know. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, so the next thing, if any of you have looked in my personal Facebook stories, might have even put it on my business as well. I shared, I've got this really cute, it's new and it's a puppy. It's an oil diffuser. So out of the puppy's nose, it's got water in it and you put the pure oil in it. It shoots out, the oil, but it's got a light on the top of it, which has got a little pattern on it with stars. So when the lights on the whole ceiling of the bedroom lights up with stars, and it's got sounds as well, like birds chirping or a forest or running water or, something else. So it's just really good for kids that can't sleep. So I took a video of that, but that video was 2 minutes. Now, if you guys know anything about videos in stories, you can't do any more than 20 seconds. So how the hell did I get a 2-minute video in my stories? Do you know the answer to that? Because that's what I'm going to share with you today. So for those of you, watching, I'm going to share with you an app that cuts up your video to do that. And those of you in my coaching community, I'm actually going to walk you through it on a screen and a training video, and I'll put that in there later today. Okay. So why I share this with you, this is really, really awesome for you to create curiosity around something. What do you want to share a little video about that is longer than 20 seconds where you're not recording, stop, recording, stop, recording, stop in Facebook stories, because it only does 20 seconds at a time. So if you hold your thumb down on the actual and record a video, then you got to record the video. So you could go into your phone, you could record a video that's, 1 or 2 minutes. You can go into an app, chop it up, click them all and shove them straight in your stories. So for those of you that would like to know that, I'm going to share with you what app I use. I'm sure there's others, but I like free stuff as when it comes to apps. It very quickly adds up when you've got a lot of apps that all cost you money and software and stuff like that, especially the further you get in your business. So software and little bits of technology, if I can do what I want to do and there's a free version, that's cool to me. As long as it does what I want it to do. So I'm going to share with you. So if you, hang on, where's my story? Is it still in my story? Or is it gone? No, it's gone. So it must be longer than 24 hours since I shared that. So it's gone. But I had, so what did it equal? Let me just look at my camera roll. It turned into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little videos, but when you're watching my stories, it just flows beautifully like a normal video. But you actually can't do that in stories. You can't actually keep your finger on the record button and keep recording a video. It will cut out after 20 seconds. So if you think of something, a little story that you want to share, but you want to share it in your stories and not your news feed, or you want to, share something with people like I did in this, cool little oil diffuser, you can record it actually on your phone on a video, go to an app, chop it up, and then just click all of them and share it in your stories. So for those of you in this industry, if you really think about the potential of that, this should be something that you go and utilize. This should be something you go and play with. And if you don't see the benefit in it, you're kind of missing the point in how this could be a huge advantage for you. Yes, I don't have questions. That's why, most likely. So it's actually called comments, Beth, not questions. So did I, hang on, let me just check. Hang on. It's not questions, it's the ones next to it that says comments. Okay, do you not have that one either? Love to know, Beth. Hey, Habby, how are you? Good to see you on. Hello, Katie, how are you? Loving your live is always so helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, no worries. I knew what you meant. Excited to try the app. So I'm going to show you the app. But as I said, where is it? I just got to find it. Those of you in my coaching community, I will do a training video on this and actually like go through the full process. So I'm not going, and I can't bring it up. Can you see that black and white one there? Long Story Cutter. That's the app you want. Long Story Cutter. So go to the app, download it. It's free. Go and record your video on your phone. Anything longer than 20 seconds is fine. And it'll ask you how you want to chop it up, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Work with the platform that you want to go to, whether that's Facebook or Instagram. Work with their maximum time frame and chop it up, and then just go back into your camera roll. Choose the 6 or 7 videos that make up your 2-minute video and just shove them in your stories. So when somebody's watching them in your stories, it just flows beautifully like your video would normally do. Stories is where it's at. When people reply to a story, it hits your messenger. You can have a conversation. I have had sales from, doing this. Okay. So utilize this, guys. Utilize this to your advantage. It's a really cool thing to do. So Long Story Cutter is the free app that I am recommending to you. Will you go and use it? Who's going to go and try that? I'd be interested to know. So I would recommend that you try both of those things. So one is looking for, and even if you don't have it now, keep looking out for it because it's brand new. Anything that you are using from Facebook that is brand new, you will be favored in the algorithm. They like people using their new stuff and testing it out and evaluating it and all the rest of it. So anything that's new, go and use it, guys. So if you do have the comments sticker on in your stories, go and test it out. And then go back to your story and look at the comments, and you will get a notification if somebody comments. So let me go back to it. Did anyone do that? Oh, well, Beth tried. And she actually couldn't do it because she doesn't have it in her, I don't know whether that's your phone or your country or what it is, Beth. But let's see. Oh, another one. So Christine worked, okay? So Christine there, what is Christine? Making the best of a difficult year, taking better care of my health and body. So can you see what's happening here, guys, in this story? So Christine's comments, so anybody that clicks on the comments can see what everyone else, like this looks like a Facebook post. It's weird, but this is engagement and interaction on your story, and I can reply. I can press reply and go, I totally agree, Christine. I totally agree. So I'm like having this conversation in my Facebook stories, which might intrigue other people to, other people to have a look. So I've just replied in a Facebook story. And I would have a notification in Facebook saying that Christine has replied to my story, so I can go and look, and then I can go and reply. So you're not going to miss it because you're going to get a notification when somebody clicks on it. But yeah, if you guys go to that story now, from my personal profile stories, that is, and click on the comments, you will actually see Paul's comments and Christine's comment, and it's just really weird and different. But this shows you the development of Facebook stories and what they're trialing and testing, and this is where you want to be hanging out. So I hope you can go and play with that if you've got the feature, but definitely check out Long Story Cutter and actually utilize that. and use that strategically for your business. So don't be spammy with it. Don't try to do 2-minute videos on a product and how much it is and all the rest of it. Don't use it for that reason, network marketers. The unfortunate thing about a lot of people in our industry is they grab hold of something like that and then use it for a spammy reason. You don't want to do that. You always want to lead with curiosity and intrigue. So the video that I did about the oil diffuser, you know, the oil coming out of the puppy's nose and the lights and the music and all the rest of it, I just shared what it was. I didn't even say it was for sale. I didn't even say, you know, if you want one, reach out to me. But, you know, people did. So, you know, where did you get that? And, you know, things come from there. So utilize that to your advantage, but please don't use it in a you know, spammy way. We want people to be reaching out to you. We don't want you to be pushing your stuff on people. It's not how social media works. You want to be attractive to people. Okay. Yes, stories are going to be big. So we haven't even begun to see, you know, stories. That it's where we're heading, the ephemeral content, the disappearing content. But for our industry, guys, stories is amazing because you can be way more bold in stories than you can in your newsfeed. And you've got the ability, if you know how, I'll include this in the video for you guys in my coaching community. If you don't want it to disappear altogether, you just save it into your highlights and then it sits on your personal profile forever. So yes, stories disappear, but if you add those stories to your highlights, they're going to sit there forever. So yeah, that was a little bit silly of me because that 24 hours is now gone and I can't put that in my highlights, which I should have done. So, you know, take a lesson from that. Okay. So, hey, Andrea, how are you? Good to see you on. That's cool. Definitely will use that. I tried to comment, but your story is gone. That's interesting. Have you got my personal stories or my business stories up, Olive? Because I got something in both. It's still sitting there in my personal stories. So maybe you're in my business stories. Not sure. Interesting. Heather, I bought the unicorn diffuser to work and now several girls want to order it. Well, there you go. Just share. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Katie, highlights, love them. You can see who's being nosy. And that's the beautiful thing about stories, Katie. I totally agree, is that you can see who's looking. You can see, you know, there are lots of people that look and never say anything. They never engage. There'll be people that watch my videos regularly and I would never know because they never comment and they never engage, but they're soaking up the information. You know, with stories, when people are watching them, you get to see that. And you can go back to your stories and, you know who's actually watching your content. And then if you're smart enough and you're strategic enough about it, you can actually go to their personal profile and just start commenting on some of their stuff and just giving them compliments and putting your face in front of their personal profile. So then they know that you care and are looking at them and they're already looking at you, and you never know what that might lead to as far as a conversation goes. Always be a human before you're a marketer, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Those of you in the 19th round of my branding course, we are live in just over 30 minutes for our last live Zoom call for that particular course. I'm not doing another branding course until next year. So I'll see you guys in my branding course in just over half an hour. Remember the Black Friday training, it's completely free. You can learn some cool posts of how to get more sales with a non-spammy way. That link is up above in the description. Video challenge starts on the 1st. I did put a video in the video challenge group yesterday regarding days 1, 2, and 3 content, what I want you to say for days 1, 2, and 3. So go and check out that video in the video challenge group if you're participating in that. Okay, so I will see you guys same time tomorrow. Those of you in the US, if you're catching the replay of this, I hope you had an awesome day and evening, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye.